Eat it.
Today is the first day of fall officially. Normally on the first day of fall, I would be pulling out all of my fall decorations, my boots and scarves and warm clothes for the season. Pumpkins are being sold outside the grocery stores. There's snow in the mountains, but I am not pulling out my fall things because they are packed away, and today we begin our move. Well, sort of. Today we are loading up everything from our storage unit into our moving truck. Hopefully we'll be able to set out early tomorrow morning for Oregon. So I just picked up some little pills from the vet for our kitty Simon to help make the drive a little bit less stressful for him. It's just going to be a busy day of moving and hauling and dumping and driving.
Write a song, 'cause man, it's been a while since I ever penned a chorus or a verse to make you smile. So I started with a feeling, a lyric from above, and it turned out to be about the person I do love. Rayleigh, would you come and take a walk with me? We'll cross over the mountains and we'll reach the pale blue sea. I love you, I'm so glad you love me too. And I wrote this song for you, every word I say in it is true. With me I love to travel and spread my life abroad, and I live to preach the gospel and sing my songs of God. In this pretty world, got some family in the Philippines. Your father could come and meet us as we live this little dream.
What do you got?
Got some pad thai.
Where are we?
We're in Oregon! Woohoo!
Yeah.
Just crossed the border.
If I only had some money, we could start a big family, and our children would play instruments and sing for you and me. We'd travel around the country in our awesome family band, and we'd have 2 dogs, a cat, and a goat, and a pig in our family van. Rayleigh, would you come and sing this song with me? We'll cross over the mountains, and we'll reach the pale blue sea. I love you, I'm so glad you love me too. And I wrote this song for you, and I really wanted to.
We made it! We are now officially at our new home, and because we're living with some other family members, I want to respect their privacy by not filming in the house a lot while they're home, and so I am just closing out this video here in the backyard, which looks very much like Jurassic Park. This is the Pacific Northwest for you. The drive actually went really, really well. We rented a U-Haul truck to put all of our stuff in, and then we decided to tow our car behind the U-Haul truck just so we wouldn't both have to drive the entire way without any breaks. It's about a 13 to 14 hour drive depending on traffic, and we knew it was going to take even longer with a big heavy truck. And we were both nervous about driving this truck because I don't think either of us ever had, I know I never have before. I don't think Patrick had ever driven anything quite so big before, and so we were both really nervous about the truck, and I didn't want to leave Patrick alone to drive the truck, and then I didn't want to be alone with my crying cat the whole way in a car, so we decided let's just make it easy on ourselves and tow our car behind us. And so that's what we did. And then I just figured I'm just gonna let Patrick do this the whole way because he's had some experience working in a warehouse and driving forklifts and things like that, and I've had zero experience. I was really nervous about driving the truck where you can't see, there's no rear view mirror, you can't see behind you, all you have are these big mirrors on either side of the car, and both of those, like, you couldn't just glance from one side to the other and see what you needed to in a moment. You really had to like crane your neck and look around, and it made it really scary for me, and I think it made it kind of scary for Patrick too. I thought I was just gonna let him do it the whole way, but then the morning of, we got up at 5 in the morning and left, and I was like, you know what, why don't you let me drive it from my aunt and uncle's house to the gas station, just so I can get a feel for how it is in case I do need to relieve you sometime along the way. And so he let me drive it early in the morning, and it was scary, but not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And so it was a good thing I did practice that, because along the way we ended up switching off pretty regularly, at least, you know, once every 1 to 2 hours we would switch off, because we were both really tired. It had been a long and exhausting day of packing the day before. We hadn't gotten that much sleep, and so it was a good thing that we had decided to tow our car behind us so that we could take turns kind of napping and driving. And then those happy pills worked out really well for Simon. I feel like he slept most of the way, and then every once in a while something would wake him up and he would meow in a distressed way for like a minute or two, and then he would kind of lull back into calm sleep. But then 2 hours before we arrived at our destination, the pills wore off completely, and he was just freaking out. We stopped to get gas, and I just kind of let him out of his kennel, mostly to make him stop crying, because it hurts my heart to hear my cat crying nonstop. The feel-good pills have officially worn off, and Simon is like, what have you guys done? Where are you taking me? Now he's just exploring the cab while Patrick is washing the windows. Simon! No, I think he went under the seat. Have to get him out. He was not having it. He did not like it. He hid under that seat, and I had to pull him out. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Put him back in his kennel for another hour on the road, and he cried the entire way nonstop. I'm so glad that we got those pills for him, because otherwise it would have been 14 or 15 hours of just nonstop crying from my poor kitty. So Patrick and I made the drive from Utah to Oregon on Tuesday, the 24th of September. So we left at about 5 in the morning. We got in to our new home at like 10 o'clock at night, a little bit after 10. So it was a long day of driving. We were really tired, but we are so grateful to be here. Today it is Sunday, the 29th or the 30th, something like that. I don't even know. In the time in between, I haven't filmed anything because we were getting moved in and settled down. This property that my parents and my grandmother purchased together has about 2 acres, almost 2 acres of this lush forest behind it. So for the past couple of days, I've been exploring the woods with my dad and by myself. I made a couple of friends out here in the woods. And it's quite the adventure. It's definitely is getting the writer juices flowing. There's something about being out in nature that for me makes me feel really creative. Further back in the trees, there's also a creek and there's a small waterfall. It's been awesome. We've just been exploring the property, talking about all the different possibilities of things that we can do with it, or that they can do with it rather, that Patrick and I will be helping with while we are living here. It's a really exciting time. All that being said, I know that over the last few weeks, the content on my channel has not been very writerly focused, and I apologize for that. I am a writing channel. If that wasn't clear from all the vlogs I've been doing of moving and dealing with carpet beetle infestations and all of that stuff, I am a writing channel, and I'm really hoping to be able to get back full swing into the writing mode and to be able to work on my book. Right now I'm trying to set up my writing desk in our room, and we lost some screws and bolts along the way, which I had a feeling was going to happen. They were just in a Ziploc bag and there must have been a hole in the bag or something. But anyways, I'm trying to get my writing desk all set up, and because I'm sharing this home with so many other people, I don't know if I'm going to do a house tour of the entire house, just kind of to respect the privacy of my other family members who live here. But I will next week be doing a little tour of our living space in this house. So we have a bedroom, and then we share the downstairs portion of the house with my sister and her 2 boys. I'm really excited. It's so fun to live with family again. We've been living far away from our family for a long time. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me these last few weeks that have been kind of crazy. Hopefully things will start to settle down now. I'm going to be looking for a new job while I'm here, so I don't know how quickly I'll be able to jump in to the writing thing, but we've got NaNoWriMo coming up and Preptober is just around the corner, and I don't know actually if I'm going to be doing NaNoWriMo, and here's why. Over the last several weeks I've been trying to go through all of the beta reader feedback that I got on my novel several months ago and I just haven't had a chance to really sit down and do it as much as I would have liked to. So I've only read through the first 7 chapters of the book and I still have the rest of the book to go, and I don't want to work on anything else. This is just the project that I'm in love with right now that I really want to be working on, and I know for NaNoWriMo technically you're supposed to be drafting a new book. So I'm thinking I will probably, if I participate in NaNoWriMo, I'm going to be a Nano Rebel again this year, just like I was last year, because I want to be working on revisions for my book. I don't know how far I will be able to get in October, so I don't really know what that's going to look like, what I will be working on in November, so I will keep you guys updated on that. That's probably what I'll go into in next week's video, is more my plans with NaNoWriMo and Preptober and all of the writerly things. Oh yes, and I have quite a few new subscribers. Thank you so much to all of you guys who subscribed to me right now, and again, I'm sorry that my videos haven't been very writerly focused lately, but they will be again. And I wanted to say thank you to Kate Kavanaugh. I know a lot of you came from Kate Kavanaugh's channel because she gave me a really sweet shout out on her last video, and I'm super touched. And I know probably most of my subscribers have actually come from recommendations of other author tubers, and I'm so grateful. Other people, Rebecca Rodriguez and Dawn Kozak, Amara Franklin, Timmy, I think Novelly KJ has also given me a shout out before. There are so many amazing author tubers that I follow who have given me shout outs, and that's where most of you have come from. If you found my channel through another author tuber's recommendation, please let me know in a comment down below so I can thank them, because that is seriously just the sweetest thing you can do, is shout out someone else's channel so other people can find them. I'm a huge fan of all these people. I'm a huge fan of Kate Kavanaugh, and it means a lot to me to be recognized by her. So thank you so much, Kate. And thank you so much to anybody who has ever watched my channel or left a comment or subscribed. You guys are amazing, and I really want to produce some fun content for you. So if there's anything that you would actually like to see from me, please comment down below. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep doing these vlogs because this is what's fun for me to film, and this is kind of just what comes naturally to me, is to just vlog my writing journey and kind of the thoughts that come to me as they come to me. So anyways, coming at you live from the beautiful Pacific Northwest, this is RaiBshaw. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye! That's literally all I have to say. I'm just goofing around now, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Come and take a walk with me. We'll cross over the mountains and we'll reach the pale blue sea. I love you, I'm so glad you love me too. And I wrote this song for you.